Hi Pisces, welcome to your monthly intuitive tarot and oracle card reading. This is for those with Pisces sun, moon, or rising, or also if you just have a lot of planets in the sign of Pisces, this can be helpful to you. Keep in mind that this is a general reading and may not resonate 100% for you, so you can check out your other signs for a more comprehensive overview of this month's potentials for you. Also, sometimes it can make more sense to you when you come back and watch again later in the month. So keep the parts that make sense for you and leave the rest for whoever it may be intended for. This is done for the month of December 2020, but I believe if you've been guided to this reading outside of that time frame, then there may be something here that's pertinent information you need to know. So please be sure to like this video, subscribe so that you'll be notified of future videos I post, and also comment below to let me know which part resonates with you the most. So anyway, thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate your time and support. So now let's get to the cards. I have already meditated on the cards, so just give me a minute to shuffle and connect with your energies for the month. Let's start off with your astrology for the month of December. There's many strong influences occurring in your chart that point to increased commitment to realizing success this month. You're applying yourself with purpose, confidence, and intent. It's a really good month for making solid progress on practical matters. In the first 3 weeks of December, your communications have more impact than usual, and you enjoy making detailed plans about long-term goals. You might discover the perfect project or pursuit. You could experience a lovely re-energized feeling with business and financial matters. After the solar eclipse on the 14th, there can be new responsibilities, recognition, or a new position or project of some kind. But Saturn heads into your privacy sector on the 17th, and Jupiter does the same on the 19th, and both planets align on the 21st. So these pivotal events draw your attention inward, not just now, but in the months ahead also. You're going to be ridding yourself of regrets or perceived failures and disappointments as a Saturn-Sun cycle enters its last leg before coming full circle in 2023, when Saturn will begin its transit of your sign. Jupiter and Saturn's alignment on the 21st can be a time for working on a project in advance of a launch date or for putting a long-term project behind you. There's going to be a sharper focus on happiness goals, social matters, friendship, pleasure, which is going to figure really strongly from the 20th, around the 20th and the 21st forward. And the full moon on the 29th is going to possibly open your eyes to your feelings for someone or about a current creative project if this doesn't relate to another person. Okay, so let's get to the tarot cards now. You're starting off the month of December, first week, with the Ace of Winter. Now, this is a reminder for you to not be deterred by challenges along the way. The number 1 represents potential, so there is potential for this energy of a possible obstacle or challenge, but not necessarily. So let's just focus on the actions you can take to minimize this energy if it is to arise. These challenges could simply be you overthinking, something as simple as that. So just trust that any new ideas you may have at this time are inspired. They are worthy of your time and energy. Don't talk yourself out of them. You can see in the illustration, she has great magic in her hands. You see this light coming out, but also, really pure and clear, crystalline clear thought floating above her head. So tap into that for yourself now. But this is noticing and trusting the signs of a positive outcome. Let's see what clarifies that. We have Angel of Jupiter Awaken. Okay, this is a number 6, so this is problem solving. So how perfect is that? You can see you're being guided to solve this rather than focus on the potential hindrances. So feel the endlessness of your own heart. It could be that you're too distracted by the external and it's throwing you off. Because this is like time to awaken. Your time to awaken. That's what this card usually means. So if you're experiencing some challenges in your life or a sense that something's changing, then this is affirmation of change, but it's nothing to be feared. It's just something that you're outgrowing so that you can create space to receive something that's more suited for your next phase of growth. Wake up that keen spirit of yours that's hungry for adventure and new experience, and stop holding yourself back. That's what we've got for the first week of December. Now, going into the second week, we have the Dreamer. Now, this represents embracing your true purpose. So you're really being guided here to fulfill your purpose. Voicing your hopes is going to help you have the courage of your convictions to bring about real change. So either write it down or say it out loud, but it's time for a fresh start, and you were given your dreams for a reason. This is clarified by Shifting Universes. Okay, so this is number 7. 7 is the number of assessment. So you may be trying to figure out what it is you really want to do or pursue, or, narrowing it down in some way, honing in on your main priority that will move you towards fulfillment and a sense of purpose. In this deck, this is basically the get out of jail free card. It's your opportunity to really dig in and find what you didn't know you were looking for. So this week could be a process of really finding and tuning into what you're most passionate about, and then unreservedly taking action or moving towards it. You're trying to find yourself in a place where you're going to find yourself in a place where you realize you're more than what you once thought you were. Like, trying to articulate this. You're being invited to really fling yourself off of the, proverbial repetitive treadmill way of life and into a more inspired and playful or, creative way of being. And, you may be equally confused and delighted through this process right now, but you're accepting the way and trusting the divine, even with any chaos that may come up, or you need to be. There's always going to be some instability. Nothing's usually clear cut, but some instability always precedes genuine creativity. Okay, so moving on to the third week of December, we have the Queen of Winter. Okay, this represents self-sufficiency and letting go of people or things that no longer serve you. This could be you, or this could be someone in your life. If it's not you, this is probably an older female, older as in older than you, but it could be a male too, but a male with strong feminine energy. Sorry, we got cut off there. My phone rang. Anyway, where was I? Okay, this person. Okay, this person has seen more than her share of life's challenges, but it's only strengthened her resolve to take everything with a grain of salt. And because of vast and diverse experiences, she long ago, released anyone and anything that provided more drama than joy in her life. So I really think you're being guided to take on this energy if this isn't someone being an example to you in your life. This is like happily being alone in solitude, not wanting any outside stress from anyone or anything that's not, taking on anything that's not hers, because she's seen it all and she knows when to remove herself from a situation. So take note of those traits, right? This is being clarified by the breaking. So this is 65. So 11, that breaks down to a 2. 2 2 represents crossroad or choice. So, you know, the choice is, are you going to take on this Queen of Winter energy or not? That's your choice. This is temporary rest before a storm, so I highly suggest you start to identify the areas in your life that are not for your best or in your best interest. This isn't harsh energy though, or like a stern warning or anything like that. It's more like compassionate guidance that no matter what sadness or anger, despair or frustration you may feel, you're being broken open by the divine. You know, those words may feel or sound negative, but truly, trust me, it is not. Stripping you of... My alarm just went off. I really need to check my phone before I start recording. I'm sorry. Where was I? Stripping you. Yes, stripping you of anything that would keep you from your divine path. So you can either do it yourself by taking on this Queen of Winter energy, or the universe is going to step in and do it for you, which may be a bit more uncomfortable. So what's the alternative? That's a good thing to ask yourself now. 4th week of December, we have 2 of Autumn. So this represents juggling multiple priorities or jobs. And 2 is the number of partnership or choice. So you could be compromising a little too much if this is related to a relationship, and you may need to decide how much you want to continue to bend to make it work. Perhaps a conversation about boundaries or expectations is necessary. This can also just be a reminder to balance work with play, seek the fun in every present moment, and, you know, even if you're very busy. Because with this card, you're probably juggling multiple priorities or jobs. So it's going to be exhausting if you're not enjoying what you're doing. So try to find the good, or, you know, at least create more balance around this. This is clarified by becoming. This is number 34, which reduces to a 7, which represents spirituality. So, well, you could be seeking new ways to advance spiritually, but you're not sure how. But not having a plan renders you, you know, more open and receptive to divine direction in this area. So not necessarily a negative thing, but regardless, this card brings comfort and assurance that you're blossoming in this area. And, you know, every petal that unfolds in this process is a step closer to your ultimate divine fulfillment. So what's happening now is just one of many inspired events that's, you know, ultimately creating the canvas of your life, your life's work. So just maintain faith in your direction or your path. This is pretty positive here. If you're mostly positive, for sure. Just tune into these areas or these habits or behaviors or emotions that might trip you up along the way. Time to identify them and release, and everything's pretty golden here for the month of December. Okay, Pisces, well, that's what I have for you for the month of December. I hope this was helpful to you in some way. Please let me know by liking this video if it was. Information on personal readings can be found in the description box below if that's something you'd be interested in. And thank you again so much. I really appreciate your time, you watching my videos, liking, subscribing, and I will talk to you again next month. Take care. Bye.